Hello and welcome to another video which is going to get you the top grades. Let's check out which guides might be interesting to you. So most schools force their students to do the description question for question 5. So here is my very quick guide to how to write awesome description. Look, it's very quick to get through. It's got a load of 500-word descriptions which you can adapt, learn from, be inspired by, see what makes a great description that will get you a grade 9 numerous times, and it will sink in. So very cheap, very quick, easy to revise from. Personally, as a passionate English teacher, I would rather you wrote the 500-word short story. Now, I know most schools don't encourage their students to do that because it is more difficult, and AQA make it even more difficult than that because they don't publish a single one, not one, zero 500-word short stories that would get you a grade 9. Well, here is my short story book. It's a little bit longer because it has 21 short stories in it, and 19 of those are all at grade 9. A couple are at lower grades, so you can see what the difference is. But 21 short stories for you to learn from so that you can nail the grade 9 and, never mind about the exams, become a brilliant story writer. Like, why wouldn't you? Next, my guide to the English language exam, which of course is bigger because it's the whole exam, and it's a guide to 100%. Now this makes me a really bad businessman because I have to charge the same price as every other guide, $6.99, even though mine is much more comprehensive. So when I left my previous school, my department thought it would be a great laugh to give me Mr. Bruff's Guide to Literature, which I thought was highly amusing. Thank you very much, Chip and Camden. But here's the difference in the kind of size of guide. So, I'm not saying mine's better than Mr. Bruff's. We're just completely different. Mr. Bruff is a businessman, very good at what he does. I am very good at getting you the top grades, but I'm rubbish as a businessman because I haven't written something that's short and easy. Why? Because I want you to get grade 9 or at least 7 and 8. So if that appeals to you, go for the large guide. If it doesn't appeal to you, then why not go for Mr. Bruff? Let's big him up. Now, by a strange coincidence, our literature guides are exactly the same size in terms of the face, but you can see the difference in detail. Again, mine is the same price as Mr. Bruff. So every copy he sells earns him loads more money because he's a damn good businessman. However, I am not selling to everyone in the universe. I'm selling to people who want to get grades 7, 8 and 9. There aren't so many of you, but that's why the detail is there. It's packed full of exemplar essays which get you the grade 9. You can memorize them and use them in the exams, or if the question's different, use a third of the essay or a half of the essay. It's really easy to boost your grade. Not for everyone because there's more to read, but hey, if you're watching my videos, the chances are you already want to do well. It might be useful to you. Again, absolutely packed with essays which you can memorize and use parts of in the exam, because there aren't that many questions you could be asked, and the essay for each question is in here. Many of you are studying an inspector call, details about absolutely everything you could possibly know to get the top grades. I guarantee, like 100% guarantee, that there's more in this than any other guide on the market. Now for many of you, it's much too long, you won't want that. But if you want the top grades, really, really easy way to get it. And that brings us to my latest guide, the Macbeth guide. I'm so proud of this because I've redesigned the concept of what a guide is. So here, I've thought, right, it's not enough just to give my students the information and the essays. I'm also going to design it in such a way that my students remember everything. So built into it are loads of highlighting to give you the key quotations, but also the note-taking techniques I want you to use to make what you learn memorable. So the danger, of course, is you just read a guide and then it doesn't sink in. But I've built in the pages and the activities where you're going to take notes as you go. Of course, back to that story about my business acumen again, that makes me a terrible businessman because each time I put some extra paper in there, it costs me, and I still only charge $6.99, I think. And so it's still cheaper than anything else on the market, but bigger and more comprehensive and designed to help you learn. So I'm super proud of this as an object to help you get the top grades. Deeply ashamed of myself for not making enough money, but hey ho, it's more important to me that you guys get the top grades. But like, I'm not giving it away for free, obviously. Check it out. So you're probably going to want to subscribe. I've never asked people to click the bell icon before, but today I'm going to ask you to do that because I will be releasing videos every day when schools are shut. So when you hit the bell, you'll know as soon as a video has come up. You don't have to watch it, but it will be good to know what's out there so that you can go thumbs up or thumbs down, but like, you know, try not to give me a thumbs down until you actually watch the video. But if you want to give me a thumbs up without watching the video, it's a bit weird, but I'm happy with that. See you soon on my channel.